So I think I just watched the best anime of the fall 2021 season. Rumble Garanndoll, or Gyakuten Sekai no Denchi Shoujo, is a brand new mech anime that actually does something different for once. And I don't just mean how the mechs function, I mean as a show with a good premise and interesting character dynamics. But before I get into this review, I would really appreciate it if you guys leave me a comment, even if you've only watched for 3 seconds before clicking out. I would really love to know what you guys think of my videos. Do you like these short form reviews where I just review the episodes, or do you just want me to shut up because my voice is annoying? Tell me something, anything. Just leave me a comment and let me know. So what does Rumble Garanndoll do right? Well, the premise is actually kind of funny, despite being shown as a bad thing in the story. An alternate Japan where it's still stuck in the Showa era, but with mechs, appear one day and take over our Japan in 2019. They've essentially outlawed weeb shit because it's a disgrace to Japan and rule with an iron fist. Already, I love the premise because it's so batshit insane and hilarious that Showa Japan would be so disgusted by anime that they would just outright ban it and destroy cities over it. Another clever way to tie this in is the rebels using visual novels to hide websites and info for the rebellion. I don't know why, but it's hilarious how visual novels are now being used for this serious life or death kind of thing. Our main character is Hosomichi Kudo, who is this cynical, jaded asshole working as a male hostess to pay off his parents' debts. When the part of his town where he works is attacked, he becomes roped into the usual mech anime trope of falling into the cockpit. The Shark 1 is the main mech, and it looks awesome. The show decided to use SD mechs, and while I prefer full-sized ones, the cartoony nature of these SD mechs actually fit in with the tone of the show. It's the ugly CGI that I hate, but I can give it a pass since the designs for these mechs are actually really good. Rin Akagi initially pilots the Shark 1, but she's actually the mech's humanoid battery. She's a big mech anime fan and tries to emulate those hot-blooded heroes, but gets wrecked pretty fast. It's not until Hosomichi pilots with her and the two share their love of mech anime that the Shark 1 explodes with power to save the day. On paper, it's a typical debut episode for a mech show, but I think the comedy, premise, and character interactions really sets the show apart. It's one of those see it to believe it situations, but Hosomichi being so rude while trying to pilot the mech and fight is actually a funny contrast. Having a personality that's unique to a mech show instead of the typical emo or hot-blooded hero is always welcomed. Like Camille from Zeta Gundam, where it's an angry kid piloting a mech, throwing a temper tantrum as he saves the day. It got annoying, sure, but it was great to see something so different. What powers the Shark 1 is being a typical hot-blooded mech hero, where you have to yell out catchphrases and do poses. So it looks like the main character arc for Hosomichi is rediscovering his passion and trying to become this hot-blooded hero, despite finding it stupid since he is so jaded. We also get a great character in Commander Balzac, who's your typical shouting general like the one from Gal Gaigar. There's a really funny scene where he calls Hosomichi during the fight and gives him this big speech about being a hero, and Hosomichi just hangs up on him, calling him a weirdo and blocks his number. I won't say too much about the ending because I don't want to spoil it in case any one of you 7 viewers haven't seen the show or follow it yet. It's minor, but it took me by surprise for some reason. Anyways, go check out Rumble Garanndoll, whatever. It's really good, and I highly recommend it.